Welcome to another Healthy Recipe Adventures. And today we're going to make carob ice cream. We're going to start with 2 cups of milk. And the milk that I'm using is almond milk. You can use soy milk. We're going to make this very tasty and still very healthy. We're going to put in 2 cans of coconut milk of your choice. Make sure you get all the coconut milk out of there. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of cashews. These cashews have been rinsed. It's raw cashews. Okay. Next, you want to add 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and I'm using a dry vanilla again, as I did in my whipping cream recipe. And it's nice because it doesn't have alcohol in it. Now, I also use something called xanthan gum. Xanthan gum, I use 1/2 of a teaspoon. I use 1/2 of a teaspoon. And what it does is it makes it have a smooth texture. Okay, and next we want to put in 1 1/3 cup of honey. Well, that just about emptied that jar. And instead of using a regular blender, I'm using a Vitamix. I like the Vitamix because a regular blender would probably take 2 or 3 minutes of blending, and it still might not be quite smooth enough. But with a Vitamix, you can blend it in 1 minute, and it's nice and creamy and smooth. Okay, next we're going to put in 1/3 cup of roasted carob powder. Australian carob. And then we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of your favorite coffee substitute. There's Postum, and I'm using Roma. You can use Carob, any of these cereal type coffee substitutes. And what that does is it gives it a more chocolatey flavor. Okay. Now, we're going to blend it for 1 minute. Okay, now that you're all blended, find a nice container. Here, we'll come back over here. And I just use a nice container that can go in the freezer. Dump it inside of there. Cover your container and put it in the freezer. Be sure and keep your ice cream in the freezer for several hours. I usually leave mine in overnight. See you in the morning. Okay, here we are, and here is the ice cream. Maybe I should taste this to make sure it tastes okay.
I taste it.
No, you don't.